Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope my cameraman right now has got the picture on me right here. Cameraman, don't say nothing, cameraman, because you're my camera. I'm just joking around. Yo, so it's yours truly, Arkatek Ramos, right? It's 2015. It starts the new year right here with this new video. Basically on how to chop a drum loop and make it your own original drumming instead of having to rely on a loop. This is how it's done right here. This is how the studios do it. So all you youngsters out there trying to like seek producers to make your music, there's a certain way to do it, and don't believe everything that you hear. Because just because it's a studio doesn't mean you're going to get the best out of that. That right there, all it does, it kills the game for producers that are really not as known but are really good. And I happen to be one of those dope producers slash MCs and whatnot, musician overall. So with that said, we're gonna make this quick video on how to chop a drum loop and make it your own. There we go. So this is the drum loop right here that we got. I'm using Audacity, but other people prefer other audio. And this is just the one I'm gonna use for now, just in case people don't, wondering why I would use Audacity, because a lot of people criticize that. But I'm not into the criticism. Okay, so I'm gonna chop right now. First the kick by simply highlighting, and right where you see that line from that gray to that gray part is where how much I need to delete. So in order to delete, I simply delete. See that? But I'm going to even delete it even more from there to there. And you'll see why I chose to do that in a minute. So we delete again. So now we go to about right there, highlight, and we delete everything, but we leave the kick. So now we got just the kick. Right, you hear that? So now we go like this. I'm going to export it. I'm going to export. Is that where it's at? Export. And I'm going to title it, we'll title it Text Drum Kick. Text Drum Kick 1. Save it. Click yes. And we will save it to desktop. Open it. Save it. Okay. So now it's saved. I'm going to minimize the screen to make sure that I saved it, because that's the first time it's actually did that. So we'll go down here, come back over here. We'll go text DR, and it's right there. Drum kick 1. So since it's already saying that it's there, which I don't know why. Oh yeah, there, I see it. So now we go back up to Audacity and we undo what we just deleted. Because why? Now we're going to go to the snare. See, this is a snare. So with that, we do another highlighting of over here where the kick is at. Get rid of that kick, delete it. Now we highlight the rest of this over here, because we don't want all that if we want to custom make and make our own drumming out of that loop instead of it being the same loop. Now we export it again, and we'll go text drum 2. Save. Okay. Now it's already there on my desktop, so there's no need to even go there. Okay, so now we undo it again, because now all we're going to need left is the hi-hat. Let's see, this is the hi-hat right here. That's the hi-hat. So now we go like this. We delete it to about right there. Partially, let's say right there. Oh, about right there is good enough. Now we delete. We don't want that kick. See how you heard that kick come in? Well, that kick's going to get rid of right now. Delete all the rest. Now we just have to just make sure we have that just the hi-hat. We sure do. So we export that. We just put hi-hat. Hi-hat 3. Save. Okay. So now, so we got 2 versions. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to undo everything because I want to show y'all something very interesting that you'll find very interesting, and it should show you what it's going to show you. Cameraman, can you kind of bring that back? What it's going to show you is the difference between, it's going to separate the wannabe musician, the kids that, I mean, it's not that I'm bagging on them or anything like that. It's because, at least they're inspired. A lot of these kids these days by the music and everything, hip hop and whatnot. But there has to be a line drawn when you don't see the creativity anymore. Because a lot of people, especially in hip hop music and rap, people criticize it because the music sounds like it wasn't done professionally. But if you hear a musician play music, then you know that it was a professionally done job. So that's my job here, to show you that I can do music professionally. So with that, I'm going to show you how this is done professionally. We'll come back over here, cameraman. Once again, this was the original. Right. Now, believe it or not, this is the same stuff. What made Dr. Dre so popular in his time was that he used to make music the same exact way. So basically, I'm giving y'all the secret on how it's done correctly. So we're going to send all of these to my FL Studio over here. And they should be in here. If they're not in here, then I will be, won't be upset, but I should not have a problem. Let's see if we have it over here somewhere. Okay, so there we are. It's right down here. So now we go to my FPC in my Fruity Loops. FL Studio, same thing. So I'm going to empty out all the drums out of the FPC, and I'm going to start assigning. Got the hi-hat there. Let's make sure it's on. Now it's on here on my MIDI controller. There's the hi-hat. There's a snare. Now the kick. Now the kick. Okay, so right? So what we'll do, we're going to take it down to about a good 92. We're going to record this, and then it's going to be a wrap after this. So now, here we go. This was the original, once again, raw and uncut, no gimmicks, no gimmicks. So here we go. So as you see, it went from that. It went from this actually. If I can get back to it, actually I can't get back to it, folks, because I already tried. But basically, it went from that other to that sample to me recomposing it. And if I want to add a little bit, little, you know, like a little dope sample to it, like give it like a little Wu-Tang, kind of like Wu-Tang Clan type of style, we just throw this little sample in here just to top it off. Y'all don't even want to compete, because when you do, that's when you find yourself 6 feet deep. So don't even play, because when you do, that's when the hype come back from the South Bay area, San Jose. The producer, rip your head off like you was 7 heads of Medusa. What you trying to say to me? You trying to play me? Nah, you can't do that. Why? Because screw that. I'm the MC, the dopest producer that can ever be. Arkatek. Yeah. Now y'all know what time it is.